And hi. How's it going, everybody? How's it going? I don't really get the logic behind that, but anyway. Waff, 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 wah, 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 wah. Or. How's it going, Digi? Happy to see you, friendo. DFH. Sorry, I'm trying to remember something. Hold on. What? Ah, dude. EDFH. Alright. Good to see you, my friend. Ah, so good to see you, friendo. Dinner inbound. Chicken sandwich. Mmm. I have joined Team FS 2024. Yeah, there you go. Honestly, I think we're there. I truly think we're there. Pretty much every scenery I own is compatible, or at least ish. The only airplanes missing is the MD-11, which I know they're gonna release in 2024 very soon, and the PMDG 737. That's it. After that, I think it's pretty stable, in my opinion. So yeah. Okay, there's been an update. Hold on. And by the way, I'm gonna tell the story of what happened that I talked about. What is that? Real world route update. Okay. Introducing real world routes across Europe. For years, Simbrief has offered real world route within North America. Finally, it can now synchronize with Europe. Oh, okay. Real world routes have been added to many flights between. Okay, powered by Navigator. Okay. Well, that's nice. I don't know. No, the LH. LH. I'm gonna use the A340 just because. Oh, let's go. Yep, Praetor and passenger. Oh. It is the first time I noticed that, like the P instead, which I totally get what it is now, but yeah, I didn't know. ED. What is it? FH. It's a brand new, just got released today, as far as I know. The scenery by Simulations, which is in very close to Frankfurt, called Frankfurt, I think. Frankfurt. It's called Hahn Airport, which is funny because I had a Hahn McCall. I don't know, it makes me laugh somehow. It's kind of close to Luxembourg. It's between Frankfurt, Bonn, and Luxembourg, Saarbrücken. Oh well. Where do we go now? Let's see what happens here. Boom. What about Flying G actually? 21 Viper Dakota is so nice. Oh, is that so? Is that a default airplane? I know I had the the Just Flight. Yarp. Yeah, there you go. They made a bunch of very good default aircrafts in my opinion. Why am I so confused? What is that? Yeah, it's the first time. Yeah, no, it says freighter. Freighter. What? Yeah, that's not right. Also, I have no idea what's the difference between the EIS2 and EIS1. No idea. No idea. Alright, Lufthansa. Swiss, sure. Likes cheese. BRB. No worries, friend. EDFH. Alright, it might crash just because it's a brand new airport, and sometimes when it's loading for the first time that happens. I'm really hoping not, but we'll see. Most probably there's gonna be only one flight. I cannot do long flights anymore. Long streams, I mean. Not for now, at least. How long is that runway? Oh, it's plenty long. Not a problem. Let's go large, because that's what we do. Clear skies, and I'm gonna do, let's say, 10. And start. Oh, that's true. I need to change my controls. Think of that. Boom, shellac. Look at that. Loading, loading, loading. Ah, doesn't that look nice? Alright, we'll do that. Let's hope nothing crashes, but yeah, we'll see. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Control. Alrighty then. It is absolutely insane how much spam I get these days. I mean, on my phone. Oh, really? Is open for operation. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Do we go and walk around a little bit? This is cargo, so I guess I'm not at the right spot at all. But the perspective, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That walk around thing really bugged me at when the you know, you start using 2024. And I think that the biggest problem was I didn't know there was a shortcut. Like I truly thought you had to go manually. Like you can do that, but I thought you were forced to manually like remove stuff like that. Whoop. Oh, can I place it back? I guess not. Yeah, I did not know. You could just go back and inside here. Well, actually, a bunch of default aircrafts I don't think you can. But anyway. Once you know, it's not as annoying anymore. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I don't understand exactly. That is a sab, is it? Can I go through it? Oh, I can go through it. Doesn't matter, I guess. It looks like a small Dash 8. Maybe a Dash 8-1 or something. Oh, it is. Oh, look at that. Made in Canada. Hello. Don't mind me, I'm just walking. Can we hear it? Oh, we can. Okay. And we're running, baby. Sunbriar. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I don't understand exactly why we only have like the demo liveries. I don't understand why, but actually thinking of doing some maritime flights tonight. Ooh, let's go. Going they going on VATSIM? Oh no, it's on Monday, I believe, right? I think each Monday Mountain Center is open. Embraer, really? How's that sound? Just chill offline stuff to PI. Oh, really? And what airplane are you gonna take? The GA? That is, that must be a view, actually. I don't think I've done that. I could have got it. Another one that's longer, for sure. I don't know if you know those places, but I'm pretty sure you would enjoy them. The G. There's a very small place here called Île-la-Madeleine. It's part of the Quebec province. And yeah, there's an airport over there. And apparently I have a freeware, so yeah, there's a freeware for it. So yeah, that could be a cool ride. See, like, let's say Moncton to Charlottetown and then to Cap-la-Madeleine. I did a real flight to Saint-Pierre-et-Miquelon, which is French, over there, but that is a long ass flight though. It doesn't look like it, but when you're flying G, that is quite long. Hello, people. I'm walking straight through things. Hey, wait a second. What? I like it. Toiletten. Might start adding some collision detection. Yeah, you can do that, right? I know Pyrig went ham on that. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, exactly. Like there's maybe not even textures here actually. That's kind of the way Simulation does things. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, it looks very strange. It feels like I shouldn't be here. Whoop, yeah, I'm going through stuff, see? I'm walking straight through it. I think that's the other thing. I think it was compiled for the 2020 version, even though it's fully compatible with 2024. Oh, that's a nice place, look at that. Be Pyrig when I grow up. Yeah, I'm sorry to say that. To burst your bubble, I don't think that's gonna happen. Have you seen the post that he made about the copyright infringement? Which one? He posts, I think it was on Facebook. I never go on Facebook, but I received a notification. And he basically wrote that he had to remove... It basically was too realistic. It's basically what it is. I'm not even kidding. That's basically what it was. So apparently there was a bunch of brands and stuff. And he got mail that's saying that it could infringe some right, whatever. So basically there's an update on Birmingham. And the update, he explained that it's whoops, can I pass there? Oh, I cannot. It's basically to remove or modify certain things that look too realistic, which is kind of funny if you think about it. I guess I need to go through that. Making money of also might have to plug a bunch of fake brands then. Yep. I don't know. I really doubt. And he said might. As in, I'm guessing he was contacted or something like that, but he was very doubtful that, dude, it's if you show something that exists in real life, it's like taking a picture. You know what I mean? Like, you're not faking anything. Anyway, that's the way I see it as well. God, that airplane is so big there. Always hiring, yeah. Alright, a little bit of an update what happened. Yesterday was an extremely stressful day. I'm gonna tell the story a little bit. I received a call from the notary of the buyer of my house. The people who basically bought, who we sold our house to. And they were very expeditive, saying that, okay, you need to, next week at this time, we're signing, and on November the 1st, you have to be off. You have to be out of the house. And I went, what? And the reason why it made me panic is because I know for a fact that I was about to say the airplane. Our new house won't be ready until at least 2 weeks after that. And I went like, no, they made a mistake. It's ridiculous. That's not what it is. That was supposed. The deadline was supposed to be. The deadline was supposed to be 15th of December. That's literally what I 100% believed, and I said that a lot actually. Knowing for sure that's exactly what it is. Well, what happened is my real estate agent called me saying like, well, the notary is trying to call to reach you, like it's important that you get them on the phone, blah blah blah. And I asked her like, why the hell are they saying it's supposed to be on the 1st of November? Like, that makes no sense at all. And you know what? It says literally 1st of November on the contract. And I went, that's not what it was at the beginning. It was 15th of December. and I looked at, well, my wife actually, we were both like, what the hell is going on? What is that? So she looked into it and indeed found that the first non-modified contract was December 15th. And after going through my text and stuff like that, we had a conversation with the real estate. I did. And she was basically asking, could you give a more specific date? Because it was kind of a range instead of a date. So they said something more realistic, blah, blah, blah. So we can give to the buyers. And I went, okay, but it says December 15 already. What's the difference? And he said, no, it's just gonna be as a reference point. That's the words she used. A reference point. And I believed it, which was not true. It was quite literally exactly what it was. The what's the word? Basically the day that you give your house to the new owner, saying I'm not the owner anymore and stuff like that. It's after signing and everything. And I was so freaking mad at my wife as well, realizing that it was not just a reference or anything like that at all. It was the solid date where we need to leave. It was not a joke. And that pissed me off to no end and made us very, very stressful because we had no second option. Like we didn't plan that at all. Since many months, since February, since we sold our house officially, we both believed that it was anyway, it was this day, and it was not. And at the beginning, yeah, and the funny thing as well is the real estate agent made us believe that we made the mistake. Which at the beginning, like, how the hell did that happen? And eventually we said, you said it was just a reference. And she swore to God, like, no, that's not what I said. And I'm like, geez, I remember very well what you said, because I remember we were both stressed about the date. Because I figured, what happens if it's not, if our new house is not ready and stuff like that. And she was kind of, obviously, she doesn't care about us. She cares about the money. That's the freaking commission that's gonna go in her pocket. But yeah, no, I was pissed. Jesus Christ, I was so pissed. And my wife as well, but I was honestly a nervous wreck. I really was nervous. Like, what the hell are we gonna do? And I asked in so many different ways to my contractor, saying, can you make that faster? Is there a way we can go inside the house even though it's not completely finished and stuff like that? And he said many times, like, I cannot do that. It's a question of insurance. Like, I'm not allowed to do that. If something bad happens, I'm gonna be responsible. And what he proposed to us, because he's building a bunch of different states, he said, we could give you for a week or two, depending on how long it's gonna take for the house to be ready, the new house. We could give you, like, no charge or anything, an apartment with 3 bedrooms, just for this time, and we can store all your stuff again for free at our new offices and stuff like he was super nice about it. And he explained many times, saying that, dude, that's not my fault at all. Like, I have no control over, like, many different things, and I know they're working hard and stuff like that. And in the end, it truly, honestly was. Oh, come on, man. It truly was the real estate agent mistake. And it cost us, by the way. So anyway, point is, that was option number 2. Option number 1 would be to deal with the buyers, saying, like, well, we didn't know that. Is there something we can do? We need to be in our new house by the 1st of December and stuff like that. And basically, they came back with an offer saying that I'm here as best viewer. What is the best viewer? How is it going, sir? King Cobra. Oh yeah, I remember you actually. Hello, hello. Yeah, I remember. And yeah, anyway. So anyway, they came back and they said we can give you the 21st of November instead of the first one, but we want something in return. And what they ask is we sold them our oven and fridge because we got new ones for the new house because the setup was completely different and it didn't fit. And basically they said we want that for free. We sold it to them for $13,000, and we just went, well, we have no choice. That's not an option anymore. So we said, okay. So we basically lost $13,000, and no, I'm not happy about it. Because of that freaking stupid mistake, and it's pissing me off just to think about it right now, to be honest. Anyway. So yeah, anyway, it is what it is. Frustrating situation, but at least we got out of it, so yeah. Wait, what happened? Yeah, I'm gonna tell us the story over, friendo. We lost $13,000. Yeah, I can tell you that, friendo. Hold on. Departure. Hold on. How's it going, Nuclear? How come you don't get your? Hold on. I'm gonna change something on my bot. What is that thing? Going all right? All right. Good enough. Good enough. All right. Just give me a quick second. Alert Twitch entrance. Is that it? Yes, it is. Duplicate. Boom. Boom. Are you kidding me? Ah! Why is it not working? Oh, good lord. Oh, I know why. I'm not using the right keyboard. What an idiot. Boom. Action value, let's go. Action flash blue, sure, whatever. Audio is going to be futuristic entrance. Let's see if I can make that work. It does work, let's go. Boom, skidoodle. And digi, there you go. Audio, royal entrance, and it doesn't work. Okay. And it's not, oh, there it is. Whoa. There was a fly and refresh. Alright, here we go. And now if you do this, hey Eco, what's up? Wait, there's no but? Oh, really? Alright, I guess that's it. Okay, good enough, sorry. Oh, the night is going good. Yeah, it's going alright, friendo, it's going alright. Thank you so much for stopping, friendo. Hey, Ecstasy? Oh, Jesus. Are we flying, what are we flying? We're flying the, sorry, it took me a minute. We're flying the A340-300. That is a small airport. It's a regional airport. It's not even an international airport. Well, maybe not regional, but it's not an international airport. It looks like there's cargo and different things, but yeah, it's not a big airport. They just Simulation just released it. I think but I can see all the buses looks the same to me. What? How dare you? Should nailed it. Yeah, you did nail it. Yeah, the big difference is the 4 engines. I don't think there's a commercial airliner, correct me if I'm wrong, that's only one level that has 4 engines. I might be wrong, but not a modern one anyway. But it was really just where I bought the trip, and wow, it's been so fun learning and flying, a great experience. Yeah, let's go. I'm happy you enjoy it. It is indeed a really cool airplane, by the way. I almost flew it, to be honest, tonight. Alright, just give me a quick second. I need to get in the air at some point. Insert. Let's do that. Perfect. Take off. Sync there. Is that tree? It is tree. Sync. Calculating. Calculating. Send to to FMGS. That's the first time I see that. What's happening? Oh no, confirm. Okay, okay, my bad. Boom. And there you go. Boom, boom. Yeah, and by the way, to confirm, from the inside, they look almost identical to the 320 and 330. It's on purpose, by the way. Are you flying G90 because the roar of those puppies? It's the only version that's available. I think it's the CFM, which are the GE, I believe. And apparently the first version, which I think it is right now, like those engines are exactly the same as the Airbus 320, like the first ones. That's kind of freaking crazy if you think about it. And it was not gonna be. Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking me directly. Yeah, I didn't see it was a reply. Anybody got the sound pack by Boris for the 777? It's freaking cool. This guy is just amazing for sound packs. I know they don't have. Yeah, I just read G. I don't know. But I'm not even kidding, by the way. The engines for that, they're slightly modified, but it's essentially the same engine. It's the same engines as the A320-200 and 319 and 321. It's the same one. The only difference is the cowl is longer, and I think the derating and stuff like that is modified. But it's the same thing. Horsepower day one is fantastic. It is fantastic. And I don't know if you notice, Nuclear, there's one thing though I forgot to tell you about, like when you were asking is it worth it or not. The 200, is it the ER? I think it's the ER, 200 ER, has 3 variants for the engines, which is kind of cool. It's the same airplane, it's a little bit shorter. But there's 3 variants available. The 3 engine variants, which are what? CFM, Pratt & Whitney, and which one am I missing? Rolls-Royce. And the sound, the pack is basically will give you different sounds depending on the engine you choose. So it's pretty cool that way, I think. The Boris spec is really good reviews of this. Sounds are so good. Yeah, it is. And by the way, it's kind of a done deal. Like this guy is just making amazing, absolutely amazing sound packs. Really. What did I want to do? I want to do something. Well, first of all, I need to do that. Oh, that's the other thing. Is it available? Oh, really? It didn't start. I don't know why, but it didn't start. Sim App Pro. You're in the future just cause shown through the cosmetic. Like the size of it more held up for now, though. Yeah, I honestly, the size, I kind of don't care. But the engine variants, I thought it was nice. And by the way, it's the only one, the only bundle that you can, or whatever variant that you can buy that has many, that has more than one engine available on it. Is it working or not at all? I don't think it is. All right, let's start over. So it's kind of nice. Sound for the 17 engine are so incredible. They are they not compatible in 2024? Well, of course not. The engine, the airplane is not available, so. Okay, let's get going. Yeah, well, I will tell the story again. I have a second. Yeah, that's kind of sad. Nuclear, maybe you would know that. I don't know. On my second screen, when I start a window, some apps, not all apps. Hold on. What is it? Oh, 2024. That's probably wise. Yeah, I think so. When I start some app on this, and they start on the second screen, there's many, including this one, where you do not see the top bar. It's like, you know, it's not showing, right? Which means I cannot move the window at all. And the only workaround I found is just resize. As soon as you resize, it basically moves to a valid position, and then you can move it. Like, is there a way? Anybody knows a way where I can just fix that forever instead of having to do that every time I start the app? Because that's freaking annoying. It really is. But I'm still having issues with even liveries in 28. Really? Is that so? Never seen that before, to be honest. Oh, really? I have a feeling, I'm not sure, but I think it's because I have two monitors, and both are not exactly right next to each other. It was kind of not on purpose. It's because the spring of the arm holding it is basically kind of loose, so it just goes down a little bit. So in the Windows option, you know, you can move the screen so they kind of align if you move your mouse across. I have a feeling it might be related to that, but I'm not sure. Point is, it's annoying. Okay, 1023. The MCDU, the WinWing MCDU is still not supported, which is very surprising to me. It is not supported. No, it's still not showing. Oh well. Oh yeah. Those 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 no lift engines kind of thing. Not engines, but wings. If you want to share the screenshot, that's kind of funny actually. It's basically some textures don't show up. I don't know if the livery. Oh, remember one thing, Nuclear. The liveries for 2020 are usually not compatible in 2024, even if it's the same airplane. I don't know if that's what you did, but the best thing to do, for at least for starting, in my opinion, is to use their tool to download liveries, so you know they're gonna work, or at least you should. All right, here we go. We're good. We're aligned. I'm gonna do not that. Let's start the APU. Yeah, I don't have a profile on SPAD right now for this. Oh, I hate that, dude. That is absolutely not normal that it does that. Disconnected, right? Yeah, it did. I'm gonna call that a bug. Oh, there was an update. I completely forgot about it. Come on, start. Uh-oh. Welcome back. There it is. Oh, that's true. There is. Oh, crapios. There's a full profile thread. Yeah, there you go. And now we're starting. I guess. Do I care about it? Guess I kind of do. Inchy. Alright, here we go. Yeah, welcome back, Nuclear. Or Nuclear. I don't understand how the syllables got confused like that, but I'm gonna say Nuclear. Whoop. Did not. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me do that and do that. Boom, 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 and boom. All right. Start over. Restart. Nuclear instead of nuclear. Yeah, it's the nuclear. Nuclear. Yeah, anyway, it's nuclear, but not nuclear. Oh, that makes no sense. There's an L there. Nuclear, not nuclear. Yeah, it's like the L and the E is basically opposite. Nuclear. 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 Oh, that's weird. Okay, let's do that. Let's see if somebody nice made a profile for the 340. You know. Because. Boom. An online snippet. Complete device. 340. Therefore, no, that's the same one. The thing is, I don't know if there was an update or not. Like, I have no idea. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous. I'm not gonna do that right now. Easy hates because it's slow and you need to space them out because of how big they are, but the 340 is a beaut. Yeah, honestly, I've heard, for instance, I heard bad things about the ETR, for instance, and the Dash 8. Because they are turboprop, right? And they're very common, and they're not able to maintain the same speeds as jets. So it's kind of the same logic, I guess. Alright, we need to back up at some point. There you go. Prepare for pushback and departure. Let's go. I didn't set up my custom views yet of that thing in 2024. I mean. We're at the brand new released Han Airport. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. In Germania, in Germany, Deutschland. And it's yeah, it's relatively it's a small airport for sure. but it's quite fun. It's in the middle. It's between Luxembourg and Frankfurt and Saarbrücken, for instance. What the hell? Why are you so loud? Still pretty good at RL. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Letting us see one of the leg words of the control were begging them to go faster final. Yeah, I heard that. I've seen the video of that. Which, by the way, let's be honest, it's kind of stupid. But at the same time, if you pay the fee, like you have the rights to do so. You have the right to land there. All right, let me do that. Oh, there it is. It's stupid but hilarious. Exactly. Exactly. It is, and I remember there's a video, like the guy basically flying it had a GoPro or something in the cockpit. Alright, I'm gonna crank up the sound a little bit. I'm not expecting the greatest sounds ever, but I'm hoping for good sounds. Right, terrain. And max. Where's the hydraulic? Okay, I'm a bit nervous about that gate. That's the feed. I guess that's that? Nope, off. That doesn't sound right. I have no idea. I don't see it anyway. Okay, we're going tree's on my right, so face southwest on Alpha.
Release parking brakes, please.
On equipment. Remove. Okay, my bad. No, remove. And I'm not used to not being able to use my Bravo throttle. Start at build. Yeah, I need to check the procedure, but I think, I might be wrong, but I think you're allowed to start more than one engines at the same time. I don't know the procedure though. And look at that, that round thing here was because the screen was a CRT. Like most, even the 320 were like that. What is happening? Are you drunk? What's going on? It's 2 at a time, same side. 1, 2, or 3, 4. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. CRT. Oh! I like it. It would be nice right now. Ooh, coffee would be great. Ooh. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Avail, let's go. And let's do 1, 2. It feels very... Oh, maybe there's an option. Settings. Audio. Environment. Let's do... wait, no. Okay, external engines. Okay, let's bring it down. It's still quite loud, isn't it? I didn't notice any difference. Do I need to click yes or confirm or something? I feel it changed a little bit, but it's kind of ridiculous. No, it definitely changed, but it's barely perceivable. Internal engines. Why is it at 50 and the external is at 100? It makes no sense at all. That makes more sense to me.
Unlocking gear.
Feels good. Alright. On. Taxi, runway. And there's a camera. I don't know if the 300 has a camera, but the 600 has a camera. Where is it? Yeah, I have a feeling there's no camera. There's a taxi camera. I think it's like underneath here or maybe at the back. It's pretty cool. There you go. 4 engines. We're running, yeah. Okay, that's easy. I need to do that. And that was already on, and that. There you go. No smoking sign, parking brake, and I think we're good to go. Even the default view is kind of strange. Yeah, I have a feeling it's a bit weird. Might be 2024, but... Alright, that's better. Boom! And... let's go. Of course. Alright, the throttles don't work. Hold on. Oh, please tell me that's not gonna be the end. Well, that is not working. Ugh, controls. Oh no, wait. Bravo. Ah! Might be it. Yeah, might be it. Please be it. Yes! Oh no. Was there 2 only? Oh no. Why? Oh god, man. I definitely did the other day. Now I'm trying to wonder why. I can fix it quickly, to be honest. I would just like to understand why it's not working. Oh, there you go. Must be it. Resume. Please work. Yeah, there you go. I kind of did eco. Like, my point is, it does work, but I would love to make it work fully in SPAD. But frankly, I don't know if I'm getting stupider or might be, I don't know. I kind of don't have, when it's very freaking complex, like it's very complex, I don't have enough patience anymore. As in, my plan is this. I'm gonna wait until somebody who has more motivation than me just makes a profile, and at this point I will just modify it. That did not change. Why is that? No, that's not it. That's perfect. Up 4.8. It's supposed to set automatically. I'm not sure why it didn't work. Yeah, I don't understand why it didn't work. 4.8 up. So... oh, does it work? No, it doesn't. Bum 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 bum. Whoa. 4.8. And voila. Alright. Well, that was a bad idea. Yeah, that was just a stupid idea to go there. What I couldn't fix, don't get me wrong, I didn't put a lot of time. My goal was to make the throttle reverser work. That was my only goal. Which, by the way, in MSFS itself, it works flawlessly. That's not a problem at all. So I don't understand, and there's always something a little bit weird going on with SPAD, as in, like, once you figure it out, it works perfectly, but until then, yeah. And for some reason, like, the default stuff don't work at all, and that is definitely not normal. Well, at least, I don't know, I didn't figure it out. So basically, until that is not fixed, I didn't see the point of focusing on anything else. And frankly, I spent a couple hours trying to figure that out and doing tests and stuff. It just didn't work. And yeah, it didn't work. I just don't get it, is what it is. It feels like I'm going fast, am I? Not that fast. Who's bad? Doom, 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 doom. What do I have? Yeah, I only have one though. This one is good enough. Who's bad? Oh, oh, oh. A new car. Yeah, are you still there, Nuclear? I will tell the story, I will tell you the story of what happened yesterday, basically. Hopefully it's clear enough, by the way. Yep, alright. Yesterday, I received a call from the notary of the buyer of my house. The people who basically we sold our house to. We're going into a new house, you get the idea. And they just said, they seemed kind of pissed at me because I was just like, no, that's ridiculous. Like the date is way later and all of that. I didn't really make a whole thing. I just ignored them and that was it. Well, what happened is they basically told me, okay, well, we're signing. They were kind of fed up with me, I guess, and they just said, okay, at this date we're signing, and on November 1st you need to be out of the house. And I went, what? Because our contractor told us that around, that's not even a confirmed date yet, but around, I believe it's the 14th of November, our new house will be ready. Therefore, we have a gap of 2 weeks. Isn't that nice? That's still on. That's still on. We have a gap of 2 weeks, and I'm not gonna lie, I was freaking out. And at the beginning, I figured, okay, they're making a mistake. That's not what it is. I remember we said the 15th of December as the max date and stuff like that. And after looking at the contract and everything, it indeed said November 1st. But remember, we signed that in February. It's been a long time, and whoops, I think I should have gone further, but no. I don't like the fact that there's just a line this way, but yeah. No, that is, yeah, I should have gone there, I guess. I should have gone there. Anyway. And I contacted my real estate agent, and she said, no, it's November 1st and blah blah blah. And she pulled out a text out of context about a conversation I had with her, saying, and she said, see, you told me November 1st. And I was like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why the hell did I say that? That makes no sense. We didn't even know what date it was back then. I just don't get it. And my wife pulled out the original contract, and it said between this date and this date, and the latest was December 15th, which was more than fine because we had, you know, more time to do the move and all of that. And after looking into it a little bit more, like emails and texts and stuff like that, I realized that what she told me was like, tell me the date when you want to like give the house away. And I said, well, December 15th. And she said, no, but it's not very realistic. You need to give a more realistic date. And I said, I don't really have a date. That's the thing. And she came back with yeah, but the buyers won't like it. You need to blah, blah, blah. And maybe you could contact the contractor and give me a date and stuff like that. And I said, but still, I don't know when it's going to be delivered and stuff like that. And she said, I have it on text, by the way. She said, no, it's just a reference point. As in, like, it's around that or whatever. But she didn't say it like that. She said it's a reference point. But I heard it as don't worry about it. It's still the other date. It's still the range for the other dates, right? Wrong. Very, very wrong. Do I have a fail still? Yeah, there you go. And yeah, there you go. And basically, I said, well, the house is not ready. And honestly, I was panicking, in the sense that it's one thing. There's two things. First of all, we don't have a house for 2 weeks, which I don't exactly know how we could fix, but you know, we would have figured out something. But the most problematic thing, in my opinion, was we need to get the hell out of this house, and nothing is prepared at all because we didn't think we'd have to, not right now at least. And that part was definitely making me panic, or at least very stressful, very stressed out. And yeah, anyway, after that I realized, talking to my wife and everything, and she remembers the conversations as well. And she just said like it's, and I remember we were worried about that. Like, dude, yeah, but it says that on paper. And she said, no, it's just a reference point. Yeah, it's not a reference point. It's literally the date you need to leave, which was an absolute mistake. Because in the end, I could have sold, I've told the realtor, well, I want it to be December 15th. Like, who cares? I don't care. The house is sold. That's not my problem. And obviously, she wanted to be nice for the other realtor and stuff like that. You get the whole thing, as in like the earliest the better and all of that. And yeah, basically when she said it's just a reference point, we just said like, yeah, whatever then. If it's just a reference point, 1st of November, like, who cares? You know what I mean? Well, that was not true at all. So at this point, I contacted from the realtor the new buyers, saying we cannot leave, our house is not ready and stuff like that. We need more time. We would love to have at least until the 1st of December. The house is not ready and all of that. And I wrote to my contractor as well, saying, dude, you're past, the contractor is basically past the, it wasn't a promise more than a date that he was planning, right? We're 1.5 months later than that date. But he told me many times, we cannot control everything, there's some stuff that can take more time and blah blah blah. Which is all nice, but the problem is, dude, I still need to get into the freaking house, right? And basically, I'm just gonna take off and tell you the rest of the story afterwards. Hopefully it's not too boring, you know. And let's go flex. Yeah, my throttle are not super well aligned right now. Alright, here we go. Are we good? We are. Oh, that sound, baby. It does feel like a 4 engines, doesn't it? And look how wobbly it is. Most probably because of the wingspan and the weight on each side. Oh, baby. Oh, it does feel nice. Rotate. Whoop, slowly. There you go. That was a great. Here's up. And autopilot 1. Phew, that clang, baby. Lever climb, let's go. Alright, good enough. Let me do that. Laps up. And runway up. Head off. Stroke plateau. And we're good to go. That sound is cool, isn't it? Almost went vertical. Yeah. Yeah, I think I made the sound work okay. Look at that baby. I did not do a single long haul yet with that airplane, and I'm looking forward to that, because when I take off you can see it's like, just like you said, you can go almost vertical. It feels very powerful, but obviously I barely have any fuel in it, so and I'm hoping to be able to do the Cape Town Antarctica flight, but I believe it's like 4 hours and a half, something like that, so you need to, you know, have time, to say the least. Kind of look at those rooms, I'm 42. Yeah, I agree. I think it looks very much like a 4-engine 330. The wingspan must be longer though. It's really freaking large from above. Like the wing is basically, well, not as long, but it's probably that long. Like it's really freaking wide. Whoops, really? Why is it 5,000? I don't remember saying that. $41 auto. Just climb. And boom. Rain off. There you go. Oh, is it longer than I thought? How long is that flight? No, exactly. An hour 30. No, that's basically what I thought. Alright, so anyway, to continue the story, alright, my contractor wrote me back. Like, we're extremely sorry about the situation and we totally understand how horrible it is for you, but like there was a lot of stuff out of our control. There was a strike in the construction, which obviously they don't have control over. And we choose some options around the house that created delays. The thing is, we didn't know they would create delays though. Like, they just ask you, what do you want? And you say this. And basically it is what it is. We asked for something special in our living room anyway. And yeah, apparently there were delays for that and apparently other things. That's the story that he said anyway. But the thing he said, no, we're not allowed to let you. Okay, no, that's fine. We're not allowed to let you go into the house if it's unfinished. It's a question of insurance. And he said, I'm really sorry about that, but we're not allowed to do that. And yeah, I was kind of pissed, but at the same time, I'm not, you know, I get it. Why don't I go 9%? Maybe that makes more sense. Said you were not allowed to do that at all. And yeah, that's one thing. So that was out of the question. But they said, although what we could do to accommodate you, because we understand like you're kind of in trouble right now, is like it's a contractor and they have different what do you call that, development? I'm not sure exactly how you call that in English, but in French we call that développement, which is like a huge part of land, if you will, and they split it into you know, different land, and you buy it and you make something out of it and stuff. And he said, we have apartments right now that are available right now, and we could just give you one for 1 or 2 weeks, the time that you need, until your house is actually yes, development in English too. Thank you, Nuclear. And he said, so you'll have 1 or 2 weeks, and the other thing is we could store your boxes and different things at our new offices, which I'm guessing are pretty big, because he said like, and all of that for free. So it was super nice, and definitely, even though he was saying, dude, I'm not responsible for the delays and stuff like that, I totally understand. And let's be honest, our house is a big, I'm sure it's a big profit for him anyway. And so anyway, point is, he was super nice about that. at this point when we saw that, our stress level went really down as to, okay, at least we have a place and a solution for that, but the delay is still crazy. Like, we need to pack everything like this and all of that. You get the idea. And our real estate realtor, I should say, the realtor came back to me saying, well, I talked to the owners, well, the future owner of our house, the buyers, and they said, well, they already planned everything for the 1st of November and stuff like that, so it's definitely a problem for them. And they can go as far as the 21st, I believe it's the 21st, it doesn't matter anymore, of November instead of the 1st. But they want, in French we call that dédommagement, meaning something in return, basically. As in, like, dude, it's gonna be trouble for us, like, you need to give us something. And we were selling to them our oven and our fridge, simply because in the new house it's kind of a different setup and it wouldn't fit great. It would have, but you know, we kind of spoiled ourselves a little, and we got something very specific and those cool, I don't know if you guys have seen that. I didn't even know it existed, but like the cabinets of your kitchen, like the door of the fridge is basically the same thing. It's like on it. It's pretty cool. So anyway, we got that. It's not a gas oven either anymore. It's a propane oven right here with the burners, and the new one's gonna be fully electric with what's that called, induction and stuff. Anyway, point is, it's a different thing. So what happened is we offered them, we offered them 13,000, and they accepted it. So we figure, okay, we're gonna at least get that amount of money for the whole thing. And what they said is, since we're helping you, we need to have that for free. And we went, well, I guess we don't really have a choice, do we? So anyway, in the end, what happened is this delay cost us, that mistake by the realtor cost us $13,000, because that's literally what we would have gotten back if they paid for it. So yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna lie, it was so stressful and really not a good feeling because of the whole situation, to the point that even though it cost us like virtual money, because obviously we were, you know, you sell something to somebody, you don't really know how much money you're gonna make. And the other thing is, if we couldn't find anybody to buy those, we would have lost probably even more money, right? Anyway, that's the way I see it, at least. So anyway, that's basically the story. In the end, we lost, oh god, now it's bothering me. We lost $13,000 is what it is. Because now, just because they're going to delay their move and let us stay a little bit longer, that's what they're gonna get. But the good news, I'm gonna be positive here. The good news is we have more than enough time now. We didn't have an official date for the house until today. And we know it's gonna be at least a full week before the time. 13,000 whole. It is eco. It is. But it's kind of I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's not real money, but it's managed differently when it's part of the house, if that makes sense. It's part of the mortgage and stuff like that, so it's a bit different. It's not like I literally, like, you need to give me a check of $13,000. You know what I mean? So in that sense, it doesn't feel as bad, but it's not fun still. So anyway, we will have at least a good week, a full week, to move and everything. What the hell was that sound? Oh, that's here. I thought it was in the sim. That's right above me. So yeah, anyway, the good news is we're gonna have more than enough time to move. We have a confirmation of when our new house is gonna be ready and all of that. We have a date when we're gonna go and sign for the new house and all of that. Oh, what the hell? Uh-oh. What? What do you mean? Oh, no. Uh-oh. 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 How do I do that? Mode? Dude! I have no idea how to move that, by the way. It's basically saying that's basically what it is, dude. It's basically saying I can only do it for 2K with wind wing now. Yeah, it's actually true. Yeah, look at that. It's not balancing itself out, so I'm guessing the maintenance thing failure. All right. Active enable jamming, no. Bird strike, no. How do I reset that now? What if I do reset? Well, I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to manage that. In the end, I can make that leave, but it's still gonna be a problem, is it? Yeah, you can see there's a fault here. I'm gonna say, let me try to center that. If I do, no, not that. If I do that, I'm guessing the fuel's gonna start moving. I'm not sure how though. Yeah, what I don't like though is there's nothing written anywhere here. As in, like, there's no step situation, reset. You know what I mean? Like, nothing is supposed to be happening right now. Engine, standby, left, center tank, pump. Standby pump. There's nothing about the transfer. It's just off. So basically the fuel... Exactly, the fuel is supposed to go at the extremities, right? You burn the middle and then slowly you burn the extremities, right? Until you go completely on the other side. But Morgan... Captain Yash, how's it going? Welcome in. Enable X feed on the... Yeah, the thing is, it's already... Everything is auto by default, so if you click on it... Okay, well, it says man. I don't understand what forward means. Okay. T-tank. Center pump off. Yeah, center pump off. Yeah, there's definitely no move. By the way, it looks like I don't have enough fuel either. Oh, dude, there's something up. Something is up, dude. I don't have enough fuel. I'm not gonna make it. What happened? Okay, hold on. Boom. Okay, let's just do that for now. What are we trying to figure out here? Well, I have outer tank transfer that failed, and I'm getting some errors, and you can see that the fuel... It's not a problem, really, because it's still burning here. What's the problem, though, is I just noticed I have way less fuel than I should have, and I'm not sure why. Fuel. Oh, it is absolutely wrong. Look at that. Oh, dude. I never clicked there. Okay, well, at least I can do that right now, but... Yeah, that's still in failure mode, but... Well, not mode, but it's still in failure. I never clicked on instant load. I loaded that from here, but never clicked here, so yeah, that's not good. Got refuel, Captain? Yeah, indeed. Alright, now at least we're gonna make it. I was missing about 12 tons of fuel. Most probably needed at least 8. So yeah, not all that great. So that's where we are. So yeah, there's still some stuff I need to figure out. I don't understand why failure triggered. That doesn't look right. Yeah, I don't understand why failure triggered. Maybe maintenance? What? No, the rat is not out. Everything's look fine actually. That's just maintenance, but if I go to failure, I'm not exactly sure how to manage that. The only thing I can do is reset. And even if I do that, you can see it doesn't reset that failure. So I think that's a bug. I'm gonna assume that's a bug. It doesn't give a knee cam warning on takeoff. Is negative. Yeah, I agree, Iko. I agree. I think you'd have that with at least the Boeings, at least the 737. I've seen that before. But let's be honest, it might be that the system is not fully featured yet, right? It's definitely possible. As in, like, it's missing from the system. And when you go into failures, it's kind of a whole new thing. I'm just looking at see if I'm burning fuel normally, but it does look fine. Check it out, it's not even that much. Yeah, okay, we're burning, that's fine. But you can see that's still not transferring though. Oh, no, that's fine actually. Okay, it should burn, I don't know what you call those, but those here. And then afterwards it should burn this. But the thing is, if transfer... Oh! Okay. Was the failure related to... Or maybe it's because I click reset. Who knows? Point is, it fixed itself. Maybe it's because I clicked reset here. I don't know. Emergency air-to-air refueling transporter. Sim fuel... Yeah. Exactly. It's a thing that we have. Not enough fuel. Done. Easy peasy. Yeah, and there was an update today. I did not do the update, which was stupid, but yeah, I didn't do it. Where are we going even? We're going to Venezia. Or Venice. And that is a big ass airplane to go there. Not that it's too big, but it's definitely not the kind of airplanes you see at either airports. Oh well. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm getting so much freaking spam on instant messaging and text. I don't know if I'm the only one in the world or what, but since I would say 2 or 3 months, it's at least 4 a day. It is pretty intense. Put it in the tag log for maintenance. Yeah. Oh, so far so good. Yeah, apparently I'm above. I got a warning about too high for cruise, but still. Access to data during your home purchase downs. Oh, for sure, Digi. For sure. What scared me a bit is I got the proof that, you know, I have some Google Home. I even have one right there that you can see okay, you know, and then order something close, I don't know, shut the lights or something. And I realized, I would say maybe 2 years ago, something like that, that this thing is definitely targeting you for advertising. No doubt about it. You know, when you just talk about literally, I don't know, something, let's say buying a car, something like that. I didn't visit any website. I didn't check any YouTube videos about reviews or anything like that. Not at all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And all of a sudden, all the ads I got were cars. And I went, what the freaking hell? And I do mean only cars. Like companies. And at the beginning I thought, that's a weird coincidence. And I realized, no, it is not a coincidence at all. Say the passphrase, but you know, say the passphrase if you're not listening. Yeah, exactly. No, it's actually ridiculous. One thing I can say, I don't know if you guys know something. It's a smart home open source software that's freaking amazing. I have it installed here, but I didn't put like a lot of effort into setting things up. I'm waiting until I'm at my new home. But basically they made a system. I'm just checking if I can show you everything. Kinda. Okay. I'm gonna show you that. I don't think that's gonna be a problem, is it? No. I don't care about the port either. Anyway, point is, it's really, really well made. All of that, you can create that manually. You can change the icon. If I click on it, for instance, it's gonna toggle on off, but you can specify different things and stuff like that. See here, that's a light in my living room that I can click and just move to a specific percentage and stuff like that. You can see the same thing here. I have a sub pump for the pool back there. I can turn that on and off and stuff like that. I can open the pool, what's that, the lights in it and stuff like that. You get the idea. And I have those things. I have a lot of, oh, see, and that's the front door, which is locked. So basically I can unlock and lock, but most importantly, I can see if it is locked or not. Anyway, and you can automate a bunch of things. And that thing is free, by the way. Software is free. And they fully support Raspberry Pi, which is amazing. And it's constantly under development and stuff like that. Don't piss in the pool. Piss in the pool? What the freaking hell? Piscine means pool. Did I say piscine? Oh, you probably read it. Did you? Yeah, you read it. Piscine means pool. And yeah, I have a smart, not outlet, but plug basically where I have outside lights that turns on and off with sunlight, and I shut down, sun up, stuff like that. My point is, that's where I'm going with this. They made the system basically identical to what Google and Alexa are doing, like the same thing. What you need though is the device, and they're selling one. I think it's out of stock right now, but they're selling one. So that's pretty cool, I think, if you want to get out of that whole thing. Honestly, I think somebody probably hacked that thing, right? To just use it as a mic or a monitoring thing. I don't know. So anyway, point is, I think I'm gonna look into that, to be honest. Check it out. I'm gonna show you real quick. It's called Home. Yeah, it's totally free. You just have to install it somewhere in your house. There you go. Home Assistant's voice. They made that little device that basically mimics. It does the same idea of what Google Home and Alexa are doing, but it's 100% yours. Like, there's no data going anywhere or anything like that. And FYI, it's fully free. Therefore, you could install it somewhere. You don't need that device. They're just selling it, but you don't need it. You could install it, I guess, on anything almost. Home Assistant voice. How much does that cost? Cloud free. Oh, interesting. US. Well, that's not fun. It's 60 US. Not that bad in my opinion. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Anyway, you get the idea. And yeah, that thing is fully it's basically inside. You don't have to deal with anything problematic in terms of people selling your data. I read so much in the past month about smart home, and quite frankly, I think I can answer pretty much any questions about that. Almost. For instance, Zigbee or Z-Wave, like what are those? What's the goal? What do they do exactly? Yeah, and all of that. And yeah, that thing, Home Assistant, is basically anything smart. Basically anything. There's some exceptions to that, but almost anything smart, meaning, I don't know, what is it, Philips Hue or a TP-Link or whatever, anything that's smart that has its own app, you can basically pair it with Home Assistant and then centrally use everything. And it can be a bit crazy. Like, you can go pretty insane. As in, like, okay, I have like, for instance, that's a good point. I have a camera system at home that I've had since I've moved here, which is called Unify by Ubiquiti. It's very much popular right now. It was starting to be popular when I got it because it was really well made, in my opinion. I was trained for it and all of that. Certified for it and all of that, so that's kind of why I got that. It got really popular because it works well and is stable and relatively easy to manage and all of that. For instance, Home Assistant can use the AI of the Unify system in order to do things. I'm gonna tell you one example. It can detect if there's a package. Like, it's just a camera, but it can detect if there's a package, if there's a person, if there's an animal, if there's a car. It can tell you if it's dark or not. It can tell you there's a little screen on the doorbell button thing, which is usually fixed. You could actually trigger automation that shows different things depending on whatever happens. I don't know what exactly. But one automation I did is I have a smart switch that controls the outside lights, which is very useful to turn on when the sun goes down, and I think around midnight or something. I think it's a random number I chose. It will just turn off so it doesn't stay on the whole night. But I made the light just in front of the front house, the front door, turn on if the doorbell camera detects movement. It could be just people or whatever. And you can even specify in the frame of the camera, you can specify just this part, for instance, not the whole thing. So if there's people in the street, for instance, it won't matter. It's really well made. Really well made. And I made that work, and it works really well. Another thing I made is when somebody ring the doorbell, I didn't set it up yet with the lights here, but I'm gonna in the new house. We have some kind of what's that called? A light, you know, a weak light that you have at night, so you can walk around without stumbling on anything, without tripping on anything. I mean, basically, I have those little thing, and there's a motion detector on it. And what happens is when there's when somebody rings the doorbell, I make that light flash red. So for instance, if I'm on stream, I have my headphones and stuff like that, I could make one light or all the lights flash a certain way, so I know that somebody's actually ringing the doorbell. It's, anyway, those things, but I've seen people do pretty freaky stuff. Like pretty impressive things. Alright, enough talking. What's the arrival gonna look like? We're gonna be going... I'm gonna do that. Does that make sense? It does. Alright. Arrival. Whoops. Interesting. Not able to zoom more than that. ILS Whiskey 04 right. Whiskey 04 right. Boom. Star is gonna be Albe2 Echo. That's the first one. Via Albert or no, via Laren. Laren. Insert. And we should be good to go. Alright, here we go. Let's see the arrival. 3,000. By the way, I landed that thing 3 times, so be nice, is what I'm saying. How much fuel are we gonna have? Yikes. You know, most of the fuel is during long haul when at cruise, but a lot of it is burned at climb, takeoff and climb. And right now I kind of skipped that step completely, so I have a lot of fuel. That's the Alp. Does not look fantastic, I'm gonna say that. And that's one thing I don't like about 2024. The level of detail will not change at all. It's stuck, completely stuck on the FPS target. And in that case, see, that's better. That is not fantastic. Not that bad, but it's not fantastic. It looks better from the outside, actually. If I go back inside. Oh, yeah, it's because it's further away. See, that's exactly what I mean. And since if I zoom in there, see, it's really bad. Because it's too far, basically. And quite frankly, I think it should look better. But anyway. He's fuel in there. Yeah, it is pretty crazy. I don't think you have the A350. That I tried my best. I was able to actually. I tried my best to do a long haul that I would not have enough fuel. And they made those only, I believe, only for Singapore Airline. They made ultra long range, and it's pretty crazy. It's quite insane, if I'm being honest. As in, like, I was not able to figure out long haul, a flight that's long enough so it doesn't have enough range. I was able later, by the way. Don't pay for any buses. How? Oh, shit! What the frick, dude? Ugh, so sad. So sad. And yeah, I asked ChatGPT. Oh, that's true, Nuclear. I tried, what is it, Luma? What did I want to do? Oh yeah, I know. And it's definitely not as effective, in my view, at least not yet. Don't get me wrong, as Cloud AI or Cloud AI. I hate saying that. Luma, yeah. All right. But it might be just the model. I didn't tune it all that much, and I already have like an account and everything with Cloud AI. I mean, a subscription with Cloud AI. And yeah, one thing I realized is I don't care about the fact that it takes a little bit longer. Maybe there's a way to tune that, by the way, but I realized that every answer, even if it should be very short, is always very long, which I'm pretty sure it's probably just something I can tune up or something. It was slowest development of the because limited training data. No, for sure, for sure. Let's learn slower. No, for sure, for sure. I've seen that, for instance, in Claude AI, you can, like, there's one that's called, which I thought was interesting. It's, like, it was clever. It says haiku, meaning that we will give you an answer quick, and the answer will be relatively short. I never use that because in general I want something more, it's not more clear, more than I want to make sure I get the right information, and it doesn't guarantee it's going to be the right information, but you know, getting there is what I'm saying. And yeah, there's two, and I'm sure for ChatGPT is the same. What I absolutely loved about Claude AI, first of all, I think it does exactly the same job as ChatGPT in general. But for anything code related, it's fantastic. It just is doing such a great job. And I used ChatGPT and I was getting so frustrated. You know what ChatGPT did? You were basically saying, I think I can explain that. Okay, I'm gonna make up stuff. I want a web page with my name on it and a bio and I don't know, pictures and this and that. And it would create that. At this point, obviously, you didn't specify much, so a lot of the look is wrong. So I say, okay, I want to make the color scheme with that yellow and that black, and the font to be used is a Google font. I don't know, called whatever, and it would make that work, no problem. And after, let's say, I don't know, let's say 5 prompts to fix little things, it would all of a sudden just remove a section, like the bio is not there anymore. And I would have to say it again, like, you remove the bio, bring the bio back. And it said, oh, I'm sorry. And then it brings the bio back. But it screwed up other things. Because in between commands, whatever you want to call that, it would basically, I don't know, it would forget stuff somehow. It would forget stuff that you said before, like, don't ever tell me other stuff than this. Oh, another example. I didn't try that at all with Claude AI, but with ChatGPT I tried. The first language of my wife is Tamazight, which is not well documented at all. It's really difficult actually. And the other thing is there's a lot of different variation and dialects and different things. And obviously, the little that's reported is usually, like so many languages, it's made to be kind of more proper and official. So if you ask, I don't know, you ask ChatGPT, okay, I want to know about how do you say this word in Tamazight? It would give me a word. I would say that to my wife. She said, I have no idea what that means. I don't know what that means. And I said, I literally answered to the ChatGPT, my wife doesn't understand even though she speaks the language. And he just answered like, well, there's many different dialects. And I mean, yeah, I know, but like, shouldn't you just, like, what are you guessing? Like where, because there's a lot of different, I don't like dialects more than differences because they would understand each other, but there's words here and there that would be either pronounced differently or are completely different. But in general, it's like small things. I'm saying that asking my father-in-law, by the way. And at this point I said, okay, my wife is from central Morocco. Like geographically it's central Morocco. And I even said that the name of the city where she's from and all of that, where she, you know, grew up and all of that. And that freaking thing would forget. It would say something that's Algerian. I say, no, she still doesn't understand. Oh, my bad, that's not from central Morocco. Like, what the freaking hell? And another time he said, yeah, those words are mostly used in books and stuff, which, by the way, there's not a lot of literacy for that language at all. That's just what it is. And I would say, okay, don't ever give me anything too formal. I just want stuff that people say normally, like when talking to each other. and that freaking thing would forget. I would have to repeat, no, not that kind of thing. I want the normal thing that people say, la la, and it would just forget over 2-3 prompts maximum. And that got like frustrating as to, dude, what do I need to tell you? I keep repeating the same thing over and over and over and over. I don't know exactly like what needs to be changed or anything like that, more than like, dude, I keep telling you, Central Morocco, only common language, nothing formal, as in nothing in books and stuff like that. My wife would have no idea exactly what they mean. That's just what it is. It's very much it's a language that evolved depending on the regions and stuff like that, and it's very out there. Most Moroccans don't know the language at all, and depending if you're from the north and if you speak the language, if you're from the north, east, west, wherever in Morocco, the language is a little bit different. Oh, the world AI. Yeah, exactly. Now, what's funny about that is I heard so many times that, I don't know. I'm not saying AI will not take over the world at some point. I'm saying we're not there, though. For many, many, many different reasons. I think I don't know. I heard maybe 3 or 5 years ago, in 6 months, we won't need developers anymore. I'm like, well, we're 5 years later, so what's happening with that deadline? Like, that's not happening, and there's a reason for that. It's because it's you still need somebody to do stuff, and even if you have a developer, like the developer could use AI to actually make his job go faster and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. I don't know. I see it as a tool, and I totally get that it could get out of control. But there's one thing I've seen through history. Is you cannot change progress. Progress doesn't mean it gets better more than it changes. You know what I mean? It's not possible. It's like the atomic bomb. Okay, don't use it. Like, dude, you know that's not gonna happen. That's not the way it's gonna happen. It's just not the way it's gonna happen. No, don't use it. It's bad. Don't use it. Like, okay, but you have it. Yeah, but don't use it. Like, of course people would do that. And the other thing is, like, it should be regulated. Okay, what if I start doing my own thing in my house and stuff? Like, what are you gonna do? Like do audits? Like the same way, like, do you have any drugs? Ding dong. We want to check your AI at home. Like, what? I don't know. It's not, again, about the fact that it's good or bad, more than like you cannot stop progress. It's not possible. Or change, I would say. I'm saying progress in the sense that it's going in a way that we've never been before. That's the way I see it, anyway. It's I had a very good comparison lately. Each new big technology that changes the world, usually there's a lot of people that start complaining, saying it's gonna destroy jobs and people are not gonna be able to do those jobs and they're gonna lose everything and it's gonna destroy the economy and stuff like that. The thing is, a very good example I got lately was cars. When cars were invented, everybody was saying, dude, it's gonna destroy the what do you call that, the people who stables and sorry, what's the words, whatever, the maintenance of horses, I don't know what you call it, and stuff like that. And you can see a picture, I believe it was in New York, in whatever year, I'm not gonna say the year. I mean, it kind of, it did, that's the thing, Nuclear, it did, but what happened is things changed. You know what I mean? It absolutely did. And that's what I mean by you cannot stop progress. What happened is those people lost their jobs and it created a bunch of new ones, which are mechanics, for instance. You know what I mean? So usually what happens is that slowly fades out, and that other one, let's say in that case mechanics, slowly take over. My point again is, what do you want to do? Don't use cars? Don't use cars. It's bad. Some people are gonna lose their job. They're like, okay, but well, it's kind of useful. Either adapt or die. That's Darwin right there, and I think that's the best thing. And I'm not saying it's not sad. I'm not saying we shouldn't protect certain things. I'm not saying that. But saying don't use it is not the answer. 100% not the answer. Don't use it. Don't do it. And how funny was it, by the way? What was that? That idiot. Elon Musk was saying like AI is gonna take over. It's really bad. It's not normal. People shouldn't be able to do that and all of that. And all of a sudden, he just made his own engine. You're like, well, you need to make more sense than that, dude. Is it bad or not? Well, it's good if I use it, but it's bad if you use it. Well, there you go. I call BS. You know what I mean? It doesn't work. And if it's true, that's the other thing. Who's righteous enough? Like, who's allowed to? Who's not allowed to? All I'm saying is you cannot stop change. It is not impossible. So either you try to make it better, or use it, I don't know, morally, or try to evolve a good way, if that makes sense, or you don't use it at all. Oh, same thing with the internet. By the way, the internet got into that phase as well, by the way. It's gonna destroy libraries, everybody's gonna lose their job, nobody's gonna talk to each other and stuff like that. And again, we could say, well, it kinda did. You know what I mean? It kinda did, but it created a crap ton of other jobs. So it just changed. That's basically what happened. At least that's the way I see it. And yes, that change is usually rough, but it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. You can be upset, you can be sad, I totally get that again, but it's still gonna happen. Alright, that was my rant. I don't even remember how I started that, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I think that picture I was talking about, there was a picture at whatever intersection in New York, and you could see there was like a bunch of horses and in the streets, and let's say one car, right? And I think it's like 2 or 3 years later, a picture at the exact same intersection, like pointing the same way and stuff like that. You could see there was one horse and the rest were cars. We survived somehow. That's just what it is. Things change. Things, or things, if you can speak a little bit better. I'm thirsty. Wouldn't that be a great time to actually get some water? Actually, I think it is. Challenge accepted. Dude, I think that... Yeah, I think the engine... Outside engine noise a little bit low. So let's change that. Audio. Yeah, I think the big problem was internal engine. Let's do that. There you go. Good enough. See, that's one thing I don't like about 2024. I totally get we get really good performance, but look the detail. You can see good detail, good detail, good detail. Boom. Bad detail. Because it's not loaded in. Whoop, you can see some stuff loading. And eventually that part will load in completely. There you go. That bothers me. I don't like it. What a swervy approach. Yeah, it's a type of approach, by the way. Usually you never do the whole thing. What would happen is from this point you would be told to go direct, I don't know, here or there or someplace. You would never do the whole thing. They use the whole thing only if there's a crap ton of people coming in. You can? For real, nuclear? Oh, like in, what's that called? Cache or something? Do you remember where to do that? online, maybe? Yeah, unlimited, that's fine. Oh, is that it? No. Oh, rolling cache limit. Yeah, that seems fair, by the way, 16 gigs. In the marketplace, for real? Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that right now, will I? No, exactly. Yo! It's rolling, but you can also download the city country updates locally instead of streaming them. Oh, so okay, I get what you mean. I did the same. Yeah, instead of being streamed, you right click or something, you can download it, right? I actually did that with that airplane, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really seeing the difference. Well, that's not true. I didn't try stream data, but yeah. Yeah, I did that when I downloaded that. It said streamed, and I just did. No, I want to download the whole thing. Whoops. Speed error, don't care about that. Perfect. And I don't see the difference either. Yeah, the thing is, see that weird, I don't know, glitch? Like everything was screwed up inside. I figured it would prevent that. Well, apparently it did not, so. Yikes. I think it's Lippes. Whoops. Ugh. No, not what? Not Venice, US. What the hell? Okay. Boom. Early at 6. That's pretty much okay. 10. And QNH is 1019. So 1019. Boom. Alright. And my minimum. I'm gonna say it's a D class, so 215. Okay. Now, boom. Activate approach. I shouldn't have to do that, but I have a feeling it's not doing great. Whoa, 130? Yeah, that's not right. I'm out of the way. Have a great night. Thank you so much, Digi, for stopping by. You have a great rest of your night. My best to Miss Digi as always. And yeah, I'm not gonna be constant about when I stream at all. And most probably I'm not gonna be able to stream very much, but yeah. Until I'm completely moved into my new house and I have internet and the internet is working everywhere and my office is set up again, all of that. So yeah, it's gonna take a minute. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, flaps 1. Interesting. I don't know what that number means. Maybe it's the ground, meaning it's at 0, which would make sense since the sea is right there. Yeah, I'm thirsty now. Whoop, never did that. Got some points lost in Pilot's Life. Yeah, that's a bit slow, isn't it? Yeah, it is a bit slow. What's that number? I truly don't know what that number is. Okay. Am I this far? I don't look that far. Oh, I am really far. Okay, well, I made a mistake. Yeah, I definitely made a mistake. I'm way too slow right now. Interesting. Huh. What is it? 1019. The airplane chose to point the nose down instead of throttling up. But I guess it was waiting to get to 3,000. Maybe that's normal. Just predicting your landing rate. Yeah. 70? I'd take that. Boom, boom. Hey, G, what's up? I didn't think I'd see you tonight. How's it going, friendo? We do that, we do that. And, chatbot on, not active. Of course. There you go. Hello all, how's it going, friendo? Feeling like you have a little bit more energy? Maybe. Place your bets. Undergoing nothing much new. Business trip next week out of nowhere. Oh, is that so? Can I ask where? Go to Halifax. Halifax? That's the new place all the kids go to. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's a place you enjoy as well, so. Germany, December 2. Ooh, is that board game related or not at all? What just happened? Not the best month to go to Europe. Oh, is that so? No business. Oh, really? Oh, wow, okay. More specifically. Oh. Hope it's fun. Hope it's gonna be fun, friendo. Mobilizer. Germany must be something. My boss that I had in Montreal actually worked in Germany for like 6 months. And weirdly enough, that was super weird for me. But she traveled, like her house was in, I believe Paris, or in France at the very least. And she had an apartment in Germany, in that place, wherever that was, for the time being. because it was temporary, even though it took a long time. And every weekend she would take the train to go back, like, home. If I wasn't anymore, would have been more excited years back. Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Do you know how long you're gonna be in Germania? I'm guessing in Halifax probably a very short time. Again, just guessing. That's one. Find that. I think for 1 week. Yeah, just enough so you get used to the jet lag. But I'm not a good person in a way for that. I just not able to adapt well to jet lag at all. Even if I stay 2 weeks at some place, usually when I come back, I'm like, it's like I never left. Ooh, old school. What's that? 8. What? Okay, I don't get what's happening here. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening. What the hell is that thing doing? Stop, run. Oh, maybe it's okay. Minutes. Okay, so it's probably working, I guess. Labs 2. Like Tuesday to Friday. Oh, good enough. Oh, that's not. You must be happy about it, or not at all. Whoa. Big boats. Oh, there you go. That's the. I think that's the train line. Yeah, there you go. Right there. And that's Venice right there. I think that's what is it called? Marco. What is it? I'm blanking. Anyway, the train station is right there. One of my friends, due to my schedule, so I'm being out of that. Yeah, I get exactly what you mean. I remember, like well, I wouldn't say travel a lot, but I would have to travel for probably a month, a year, back then. And I remember, like, a lot of people around me would like, "Ooh, that must be so cool. You go there." And the thing is, when it's work, it's different. If you stay 2 weeks, which is usually the time I stayed, elsewhere, you still have that 1 weekend where you can say, okay, at least I can do that. But it's still freaking work. You have to get up in the morning, go to work. You're tired at the end of the day and all of that. That's just exactly, that's what it is. And I remember people didn't understand that. Like people who never got to travel because of work, like they didn't get like why I was not that excited about traveling anymore. Traveling for work, that is. I don't know if I will enjoy the work that much. Well, I hope you do. Try to enjoy a little bit, at least the place, and maybe some cool food spots that you used to go to. All right, last chance for prediction. We're landing in a minute. My God, that click. By the way, earlier that failure that I had, maybe it was related to the fact that I didn't have enough fuel. Maybe not, but whoops. See, that's why we need those. And the gear cabin check, I already did. I'm not sure why it's not happening. Yeah, there you go. I don't think I see it. See, that's so disappointing, man. I don't like that at all about 2024. If I'm in 2020, it wouldn't look like that. I'm really freaking hoping I can change some kind of setting to make that look better, even if I lose some... yeah, see? Look how horrible that looks, man. Dude, there must be a way to make that... you know what I wanted to do is like, if... I don't know, let's say if you're, I don't know, less than 5,000 feet from the ground, right? What sim is this? It's 2024. If you're below, I don't know, 5,000 feet AGL, right? What's my TLOD? I think it's FPS, right? I think it's 30, which is really is not that high, and my PC is quite powerful, so there's no way. See, that looks like absolute crap, absolute crap. Yeah, let's say, I don't know, below 5,000 feet, I want the level of detail at least this, unless the FPS is lower than, let's say, 15. I don't know, some logic like that.
400.
Yeah, see? Look at that! I'm landing on a runway that's not even... It's ridiculous. That is
300.
so dumb, dude. It's loading as I'm landing. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely stupid. I'm at 200 feet right now. It's so dumb, man.
100 above.
It's still not fully loaded, FYI.
70. 60. 40. Minimum.
Yikes.
Retard.
Yikes,
Retard.
yikes. What did I do? Yeah, that was bad, wasn't it? I was not even looking in front of me, to be honest. So I'm gonna say that's not my fault, is it? Yeah, I don't have reverser right now. That's not great. Yikes. Landing ref 604. Yeah, I was not looking in front of me. That's kind of dumb. Moving on. I want to change to a static level of detail. I might do that. Actually, just before ending the stream, I'm gonna check that. What is that? Oh, disagree. Yes, it does disagree because I changed it mid-flight. Oh, that was a disappointing landing. FYI, it was not loaded in. When I touched down, part of the runway was not fully loaded. It is just stupid. See? Oh, now it's fine. That's frustrating, man. Come on. Excuses. Well, I'm standing by my excuses. That's what I'm going for. It's, by the way, it's not a good reason for having a bad landing, but I was basically focused on, even here, I was basically focused on that problem, and it does bother me a lot. It really does. See, it's not fully loaded. Whoop, loading, and now it's fine. You can see it's not loaded here. Loading. Like, dude, it's just there. It's so close. Okay, since I'm moving, let's do that. All right, I'm gonna need your help, guys. Settings. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's in graphics. That's fine, that's fine. Max frame rate, no. Frame generation, I even use that. Dynamic settings. See, that's what I do. If you turn that off, what happens? Nothing. That's kind of weird. Let's see. Whoop. Yeah, the problem is I would need to be in the air to actually notice the difference. Oh, look at that. You know what I'm gonna do? Oh god! Whoops. I'll do it. He's gone rogue indeed. Enough with that crap, is what I'm saying. Boom. I'm doing different things. Cancel flight, sure. 40. Yeah, see, it's all default liveries. I'm not sure why. And here we go. Alright. Don't go too high. Here we go. Auto throttle, that's way too low. Holy crap. Why am I not? Oh, well, that'll do it. Okay, 205, that's good. Alright, let's look around. I think it helped. No, it still looks bad. Yeah, and you can see it load in. What's happening? Yeah. Oh shit. Just rolling their eyes and waving their hands. Hey! Look at him! He's doing great. You're setting to 200. Yeah, it should lower. It should lower the quality like crap, right? In order to get to that frame rate, right? That's what you mean, correct? That. I mean 200 over there. It should technically... I cannot go above 130. That's what it says. So let's go 120. Right? It should technically lower the graphics like hell. Yeah, and it does. Yeah, it's way worse. Holy crap. Ooh, that's actually not a bad idea, friendo. Why am I not... Well, you know what? If you're not on autopilot, there's a chance it won't follow your orders. Just saying. Turn that off. You'll use a global rendering. Got it. Hold on. Let me do that. Just real quick. Okay, I'm gonna put that to 30. First of all, just seeing something. But what you said is actually a good point. Let's see, what is it? Terrain level of detail. Do we have that? I think it changed. I don't think it's the same thing. Yeah, there you go. Building displacement mapping. Enable disable the detailed relief method for closed terrain. I don't understand what that means, but could it be my problem? Off-screen terrain pre-caching. Oh! Whoops. Ultra. Oh, level of terrain. Oh, okay. 100 is kind of low, though. Let's go to 150. You know what? 100, turn it off to the rendering. Okay, let's see if that changes anything. Still bad. very bad actually, but it might just be refreshing everything. Honestly, right now it doesn't look that bad, but major and ring your guy certainly given your beast. Okay. Why do you say that, Eco? I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Load and terrain data from further away. I think 200 is about as high as you'll be for. It's ridiculous. Got it. 80 to 50. The logic I see, maybe I'm wrong, is if your target is 30 FPS, it will basically try to go to 30 FPS and crank up the detail as high as possible without going lower than 30 FPS. So if you say I want to get 60 FPS, that's my target. Well, then it needs to drop the details of everything. In my case, I definitely prefer render quality. Dude, I think it got way better actually. Oh boy, maybe not. Yikes, I'm barely at what, 1,500. All right, let's do 2,000. Boom. Let's turn. And let's see. Then it drops the load super hard. Yeah, sure, but again, it's the same logic, isn't it? If I say 60, it's already gonna be dropped. No? My point is the quality will already be low, wouldn't it be? It doesn't look like it's doing much of a difference. No, it's better, but it's not that much better. No, it's not that much better. All right. Well, let's try higher. By the way, I could just turn that off completely at this point and see what happens here. Ultra. Yeah, I don't understand what that means. Enable disable detail relief method for closed terrain. I'm gonna turn that on. I really don't know what that means. And oh, terrain level of detail, objects level of detail. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off up to 200. Boom, and resume. Okay, there should be quite a bit of detail here. No, it's still crap. It's getting better. Keep 200 and use frame gen. But again, why? I don't understand that part. Should be off entirely so you can manually set the... Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, that's what I just did, right? It can see generated frames, so he goes under the native 30 FPS. No, for sure. By the way, it's not fantastic. It's not fantastic. Oh, now that's better. See here versus here. Like you can see exactly where it loads. It's not great. And it's definitely hitting on FPS right now. You can feel it. It's very obvious. Let me see. Makes a difference. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Anybody knows what that freaking displacement thing does? I don't get it. Like displacement mapping. There's no information. We should ask actually ChatGPT. Level of terrain. All right, let's do 250. The other thing, I'm gonna say that as well, by the way, I've seen that in the past. Sometimes just restarting either the whole sim or the flight will usually like reset everything. Meaning that sometimes, see, it doesn't look like it changed anything in terms of performance. I mean, you can see the FPS. I don't know if you can see it really clearly for you guys, but it's that top right, and you can see I'm dropping big time right now because I cranked up the level of detail like a crap ton. Yeah, it's noticeable. It's very obvious actually. Yikes. Yikes, it's really bad. You're the one to boot up 24 and see. I see the same thing. Yes, I'm in Venice. Venice is LIPZ. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of data there. There's a lot of stuff going on. So I kind of get that it shouldn't be crazy smooth. But I don't know. See, it doesn't feel, I don't know, man. It doesn't feel that much better than 2020, in my opinion. If you turn off, if you turn off the level of detail, not level of detail, but the dynamic level of detail. I mean. I was gonna do something just for fun, right? Just to. Whoa! Chill, Jesus! I hate those prompts. I hate those prompts. I hate those prompts. Absolutely hate them. 45. I hate it. No, let's do 45. Frame rate multiplier. Yeah, by the way, I can crank that up to 4. That's kind of crazy. Save. Resume. No, it's not better. Yeah, look how bad it looks here. Is it just a delay though? No, it's really bad. Holy crap, that's bad. Yeah, if you turn on the dynamic level of detail, indeed, it just changes everything. Boom. I'm at 250, man. Let's do objects at, I don't know, 150. Save. Resume. That's good. Yeah, as soon as you have level, like the dynamic level of detail. Okay, that's much better. What are we doing in terms of FPS? The drops and the performance gain come through, it will be better. I have no idea. I'm getting 20 FPS right now. The other thing, I will say that as well. I might be in an airplane that's not mega optimized as of right now. You know what I mean? Like it might be a problem. FYI, even with the frame gen, it doesn't feel that great. I'm talking about the FPS. Wait, that looks good. See, it starts to crap out like around here, but the thing is, I just flew there, so maybe it's already in cache or something. Yikes. No, same thing. There's no difference. It's a little bit better, but it's not. Look how bad it looks here. It's absolutely horrible. You can see it load, and it's right there. Look how close it is. It's really not that far. Look how bad it is. It's gonna load, and it's fine. Ish. Dude, look at that. The airplane is there. It's loading not past there. It's ridiculous. I'm not getting the same scenery quality you are. It renders quite far for me. Oh, really? Well, that's not good. All right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna restart a flight at the same airport with a different airplane to see if just. You know what I'm gonna do even further. I'm gonna reload the sim. It's not like it's gonna take forever anyway. Need to reload the scenery entirely. It would be it's definitely possible. Oh, please don't prove me wrong. There you go. Let's see real quick if something else that could affect. I don't think so. Let's close that just for test. No, nothing should make that vary that much. That is Proton VPN. Let's exit that. Again, it was not on. That's not what's affecting it. Ugh. That's the thing. Maybe FS UIPC is doing something wrong. I don't know. The side-by-side with installers, install scenery versus stream scenery. That would be a really good comparison. Oof, that little lag there is not making me happy. Okay, the only difference, right? Well, there's GSX, but I really doubt that's GSX because it's passive. There's FSUIPC, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Let's do the. Let's pretend the Phoenix. I don't think I have any liveries. Thank you, by the way, for the help, everybody. Yikes. It does look better, dude. And that's live. Like, my point is you didn't fly there before. What did I say? Crap. Nope, loaded that area for the first time. And you just got in the air and that's it. What airplane are you flying? The city updates in Europe, country updates installed. I don't think so. I'm gonna assess now what I'm getting 100 FPS there with frame gen. How do you know what frame gen are you getting? Frame are you getting with frame gen? What the frame numbers should be lower. See? I'm getting like 12 right now. It could be just that, but why did it reset to 2? It was on 4. I think it changed some stuff. No, that's fine. Ultra, okay. Everything is so freaking, like, it's super high right now. It's not like it's low. As the goal to see that. Oh, okay, got it. Why is it resetting, though? Like, why did it change? Save. Let me go back and see if it changed again. Nope. Oh! Wait. Oh, wait. Eco, do you have the scenery for Venice? Where do I see that? Here. My library. 15, it's 60. Yeah, got it. Actually, that's an easy calculation. No, it's all different. Ah, okay, well, that could make a big difference. Oh, I didn't know I could just do that. Oh, that's true. Look at that. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to see what's gonna happen if it's uninstalled. Manual install stream. Got it. Alright. Wait, what? What's happening? Oh, I guess I need to do disabled. Let's see. Now I changed 2 variables, which is never good when you're testing stuff. Ooh, it looks so much smoother right now. Don't get me wrong, it should like default should definitely affect performance. That part is okay. The point is by how much. Oh my god, I never changed the well, that's bad. I never started Active Sky either. Which means I was on fixed clear sky the whole time. Ooh, FPS is so much better now. Whoops. Yikes, that's much better. Yikes. Okay. Oh, I didn't. What an idiot. I will go min menu and just start, already started and everything. Yeah, I have a feeling it might change quite a bit, the game. Free flight. It loads so much faster without the scenery loaded. By the way, that's kind of part of the deal. I've seen people, I don't like it drops the FPS, which I'm like, yeah, I agree. But you know, everything looks better, so it's all relative. Ah, I did the exact same thing. What an idiot. Okay, I think there's a way. I think I can start all loaded up or something. Maybe not. Uh-oh. I think something went wrong. Yeah, didn't load the app. Why? I don't know. Oh, crap. What is it? I don't think that's what it is. Can just do drone mod. Not really, but... Oh, wow. There's an update. Oh, really? There was an update like a week ago. Well, I did not know that. That's not good. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Okay, the thing about the drone... first of all, I don't have bindings yet for that. But... I've seen... the level detail not follow the drone and kind of stay halfway to the airplane. I'm not saying all the time, but... I don't even know what to take. Oh, maybe that? There you go, 300. Extreme butter. Well, that was nice, wasn't it? Jesus Christ, that's funny. Alright, save. No, wait. L-I-P-Z, I think, right? Venice. It zoom in quite a bit faster. Skittle doodah. I need to be, I believe, here for it to start. I think. Nope. Oh, look at that. It's not working. Oh, maybe here. There you go. Jesus Christ, I need to stop that, right? Runway, not the gate. Yeah, exactly. I almost forgot again. Oh, you're kidding, really? When you select the runway, it's like there now? Really? Oh, wait, what? Well, that's a weird view. I don't understand why I did that, but... FPS is not fantastic right now. Yikes. Oh! See, it was probably refreshing. FPS got better. By the way, FYI, I'm not in 1080. I'm in 2K at the moment, so obviously it could make a difference. I don't remember where it is. It should be good, but I don't know. Alright, whatever. Do I do that? And it's not working because... what? Oh, I know what. It's a 50-80 though. It's not a 50-90. But it should, you know, it should be more than fine, obviously. Boom. Boom. Stat. 50-80. Yeah. Alright, 300 loaded. Will that work? It will work. Will that work? It will work. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I don't understand why this airplane looks like it's, I don't know, always pushing on the right. Yikes. I don't even have like trim or anything on this. I have a flight stick right now, not that. So. All right, let me do that. And let me do that. Okay. What if I do that? That's the other thing. Will it work? Yikes! Chill. Jesus. Okay, 10,000 feet is ridiculously high. Let's do 2,000. Profile. Oh, I guess I don't have a profile. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Dude. It looks a lot better. Am I wrong? I don't see anything load. It's so good right now. I don't see anything load, even as far as there. I think it's like changing here or something. Why is it doing that? Maybe my profile is bugged. This is not impossible. Okay. I don't see any loading at the moment. It looks snappier as well. 32. It looks very, very snappy. Like it's super smooth. That's snappy, I guess, but smooth. Wim Pros was on a work call. How dare you, dude? Talking about flight simming stuff. Yeah, it looks like it. I did three things, which is probably not a great, you never debug like that. I restarted the sim. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Ah, crap. What is happening? Oh, that's what's happening. I restarted the sim, used a different airplane, and disabled the scenery. FYI, it's not impossible that the scenery is really badly optimized. But I don't know, man. I think I had that kind of behavior before with other sceneries. Look at that. I don't see any loading at all. It looks super smooth. Okay, I'm gonna pass right there. That's where most of the heavy loading is gonna happen, I think. Let's go. Bending lights extended, apparently. Well. It's super smooth right now. It's smooth and it looks like the level of detail is much, much, much better. Whoa. Not so great. But it's far. Yeah, it's not that great right now. But I'm looking really far ahead though. Dude, I need to go to sleep. Not great. Still not great. Come on. Yeah, not great either. Whoop, loaded. Loading still. It improved. I don't think it improved by a lot. It definitely improved though. No, it's still loading. Definitely still loading. You can see it live. I don't get it. CV doesn't melt. Well, no. See, it's not better. It is not better. So that's not it's not the problem. I gain FPS, but the level of detail thing is not better. Look how ridiculously bad it looks. I'm gonna look at like YouTube videos and stuff. Look how bad it looks. That's not even perfect yet. Look, there's some building that's all twisted. There you go, finally. Look how close I need to be for that to load. It's not normal. There's nothing normal about that. It's loading right there. No, I refuse to believe it's not. It's normal. I'm gonna look at some settings and see if I can do anything to fix that somehow. Oh, the streaming, but I'm currently over Pacific and check my own system. Yeah. By the way, it is possible as well, but yeah, I don't know anymore. I really don't know anymore. Yeah. It's kind of it's quite frustrating if I'm being honest. Yeah, I have AMD Fidelity FX sharpening. I don't know exactly what I'm guessing it's doing sharpening, but 7 sharpening per pixel to target even level of sharpness across the image. Okay, that's good enough. Max frame rate off. I don't care about that. VSync definitely not off. VSync interval. Oh, that's one thing that's turned on though. Not VSync, but what is it called? The NVD thing. Oh crap. Redeem. Oh really? I got a Borderlands 4. Oh, update. I forgot what I wanted to do. That is not what I wanted to do. See, that's what I was talking about. All right. What's that called again? Crap, what is it? It's like G-Sync? Is that it? I think that's something like that. We used to have like a very obvious button saying like you're using G-Sync. I didn't see nothing at the moment. Advanced display. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's the other thing. I'm at 120 Hertz, but at the same time, it shouldn't affect anything if... Dynamic refresh rate to help save power. No, couldn't care less about that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to read, I guess. I just don't get it. And I'm not seeing anywhere G-Sync. I'm a bit surprised. G-Sync. Nope. I remember you could see that in the... What's the name of the NVDA app? I guess NVDA app, but that's not it. Settings, maybe? Nope. I don't know. It is quite frustrating. G-Sync! There you go. Okay, finally. See, G-Sync, G-Sync. Not gonna lie, it could affect it. But I've always used it, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do that. That should disable the G-Sync. It's obviously not really the way to go, but... Save... let's do resume. Will that change anything? I have a big delay now. Yikes. Yeah, I'm guessing everything's loaded now, so it's probably not a good example. And it starts to crap out. Nope. Nope. Don't get it. Don't get it. Just don't freaking get it. Also, HDR disable as well. Oh, wow. Never noticed that. Interesting. Maybe the cloning of the... I don't know. I'm tired. Whatevs. That's gonna be that. I'm gonna look at some videos to optimize like the frame rate and all of that. Which I did that for the other system, like I mean 2020, and obviously I reinstalled everything, so I didn't check everything. Right, my library should get the update on top. As far as I don't know what it looks like on my end, but still, okay, got it. Thank you. Just give me a quick second. LIPZ. Enable. Why was it in red? Okay, that... Oh, wait. It's streamed, so I shouldn't have to update nothing, I guess. Oh, but I downloaded before. Ah, see? That changed. I downloaded it, but there was an update, so it deleted the update and just is streaming now. Anyway, that's kind of interesting the way it works, to be honest. Alright, let me check real quick what you sent. Alright, here we go. You're in 2K as well? That's very similar to what I have, to be honest. What's your graphics card, Nuclear? If I may ask. What's happening? Whoops. I cannot get out. Well, that's not good. Wow, are you kidding me? Oof, that was weird. 2K ultra wide. Ah, got it. Yeah, the problem is I don't know the yeah, CPU is starting to... Yeah, I don't know the graphics card of AMD. Like, I don't know what to compare it to. What the hell did I want to do? Oh, yeah. I guess I need to start a flat... Oh, no, I can do that there. Okay, just for fun. Full screen, 0... That is... Well, yours is better, but still. 100, 100, that is very close. None. You're not using max chain frame. Oh, me neither. Frame generation, none. Oh, frame generation is none for you. Isn't that interesting? Is it any of AMD or maybe 490? No idea. You could tell me basically anything you want. I don't know. A separate app for frame jam. Oh, you do use the duck thingy? Yeah, that's ridiculous. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't need that. Let's do 200. I have that to ultra. Displacement mapping, you have it. Off-screen terrain pre-caching, you don't have that. Oh yeah, you do actually. Let me do high. Everything else is high. Object level of terrain. See, 175 you have, which is almost the maximum. Volumetric, that's fine. You have 16 here. Let's do that. Water waves, sure. Retrace shadows. I know. Oh, retrace shadows is on. Ray traced. Retrace. Hi. Ambient occlusion. Why am I not seeing it? Light shaft. Light shaft. Ah, okay. Oh, boo. Another little duck program. Yeah. It's pretty well. Should test the through in sim. Yeah, with my old PC / graphics card, I was getting ghosting at times, which bothered me quite a bit. So I stopped using it. Honestly, I never tried it on this system yet. Motion blur off. I don't know who loved motion blur, to be honest. Okay, high. Motion blur off, medium. Okay, I have character quantity high. I don't think it should matter all that much. Let's do medium, but... medium, and character quality. You have medium. Let's do medium. Airport services quantity. Medium. I have high. I don't think it should matter that much, but... Part aircraft variety. I think we'll leave it to that. Aircraft traffic quantity. See, those three you have that to medium. I don't think it should matter that much. Fauna. Wait a second. No. No, that's not it. Sea traffic, I don't think should matter either. Whoops, not that. Road trip, yeah, I don't think those should matter that much. Whatever you like, I think it won't matter. But yeah, I think so too. All right. Well, anyway, that's enough for me for tonight. Sorry about. Well, sorry. It is life, I guess. Most of my streams are usually troubleshooting. But thank you so much for the help, Nuclear and Eco. It's very much appreciated. What the hell? Yeah, and there's a driver update. I really doubt it's gonna change anything, but and you have a very good example as to why I'm done with beta stuff. Unless you have like no choice whatsoever. But other than that, I always go for stable stuff. Ooh, bee, bomb, beam, boom. Oh, wow. Okay, a bunch of updates apparently. Right. Alright, thank you so much. Have a good night, friendo in chat. Thank you so much again for stopping by, and thank you even more for the help. That's always extremely appreciated. And nice company, of course. I'm just gonna end the stream right there. Honestly, I'm a bit pissed, to be honest. But it is what it is. I have no idea when I'm gonna stream. I don't know if I will stream tomorrow. I might stream. That's the other thing. It's gonna be completely chaotic for a minute, for at least a month, at least. Meaning next month. I could stream in the morning. I could stream at night. I could stream during the weekend. I do not know. I have no idea what's gonna happen. So on this, thank you so much, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Have a good one, and thank you so much for the support, everybody.